Oh shit. Damn. Boy. I tell you, boy, pimping ain't easy. Pimping is not easy. Pimping ain't easy. Pimping is not easy. Ooh, pimping ain't easy. Pimping is not easy. Oh my goodness. Pimping ain't easy, boy. Look at this shit. God damn. What's up, GG? Ah, fuck. Pimping is not easy. I'm telling you, GG. I just want to make it well known. Pimping is not fucking easy. It may look glamour like to you, but it ain't easy. What up, Brad? What I mean by that is fucking these goddamn technical issues. Goddamn, boy. Not bad in my opinion. Shit, these technical issues, man. This computer don't always want to do what you want it to do. It want to do what it want to do. I be thinking these fucking computers be alive, like the fucking Terminator. Well, anyway, let's get down to it. Let's fuck. Let's not waste any more time. For those who do not know, I am the Black Guru. What I offer is sage wisdom. This is the Snowfall 201 season premiere review. And what an episode it was. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Thought it was pretty cool. Open up the season. This season of Snowfall. Right. T1000 hacking, I know, right? Damn. Oh man. So just to open up, let me get my mind focused on Snowfall real quick because I'm fucking all over the place with this goddamn computer shit. But anyway, Snowfall season premiere 201. Overall review of the episode, my overall initial thoughts were that it was good. I honestly didn't feel like it was a premiere. It didn't feel big. Maybe they're not going for big. Maybe they don't care about that. But it didn't feel like a huge premiere. It just felt like kind of like a chapter two, you know. So it just kind of felt like a continuation of where we left off last season, at the end of last season, but not exactly. And I'm going to touch on that in a second. Because at the beginning of this episode, they did one of the things I fucking hate in all of TV and movies. I really dislike time skips. I hate fucking time skips. I hate when storytelling um, platforms like a television or a movie, I hate when they skip time because I hate it because so much story is left up to the imagination of the audience, and it feels like we leave a lot on the table when we skip time. The ending, I guess, was supposed to be the big deal. Yeah, and I'm gonna talk about that in a second as I go through the episode. But it just felt kind of. I just hate when they skip time. You know, they go 4 months later, and I'm like, God damn, what happened in those 4 months? What happened? You know, then they do a bit of a montage where they touch on a few things, and we get into these semi new storylines. We got new characters like D-Ray. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's just get right into it. So this is the shit I'm talking about here. Yeah, this is the shit I'm talking about right here. This 4 months later shit. And then we get into a timeline that shows Franklin. I'm sure this show will touch what happened over the 4 months. I'm pretty sure they will. I just don't like time skips, Gigi. I really don't. And I'll explain why in a moment. No, I'm gonna explain right now. One of the reasons I didn't like the time skip is the fact that they talked about Franklin's mom being disappointed. And I told you guys this in the preview. Season one of Snowfall showed Franklin going further and further into the drug dealing life. And my issue with that, I didn't have an issue, but one of the things I noticed is that Franklin's never his mom never really found out to the extent in which Franklin was dope dealing. His mom never found that out. And Franklin never really seemed too concerned about his mom finding out. And in the course of these 4 months during the time skip, I guess Franklin mom finds out. He moved out now, so we missed her kicking him out, right? That's what I'm alluding to, Brad. Like, we missed his mom really finding out what the fuck is going on with him. And I think that's a major point to make. That's something we should see. And we may revisit it. You know, I'm not saying that we don't have the opportunity to revisit it, but I think if you follow the story, that's a major moment in the story. That's when your mom finds out you're fucking a big time neighborhood dope dealer. That's a big fucking moment in a person's life, in a character's life. And I wish we would have got that, but we were robbed of that from this time skip. That's why I always say I don't like time skips. So the episode starts off with this beautiful sweeping shot of Lucy. I don't want to say Mexicans and the white guys. I'm still not and the white guy. I'm still not really good with their names. I guess I'm gonna have to call them Mexicans and the white guy at least for another episode. But we get this beautiful sweeping shot to open up the episode, talking about, you know, basically shit's kind of hitting hard times. And then we get to Franklin's birthday party, in which he smashed this girl here. Now, who remembers a couple of years ago when the Golden State Warriors was in the finals, and there was this girl that was looking at the CI name is Teddy. Okay, remind me of that. There was this girl at the Golden State game that was looking at Stephen Curry, and she was looking at him just like this. Lucy and Ozu, Ozo. Y'all help me out with these names. Thank you. I think this is that same girl. I don't know, but I suspect that this is that same girl. She's definitely giving him that same look, and I'll talk about that more later. This is interesting because when did Lucy and them start selling crack? When did Lucy and them get into selling crack? Because they were still cutting cocaine at the end of season one, and now they're all of a sudden selling crack, or they've got some crack product that they want to try to push. And when did all this happen? Was there something I missed? You know, so then we get your boy. Now let me say this. I do like Teddy, the CIA agent. I do like him better. Not Lucy Guru, Lucia. Okay, Lucia. Thank you, Lucia. Thank you. I do like Teddy more this episode than I liked him all of fucking season one. I liked him more this episode than I liked him all of season one. He kind of toned things down. And I think they spent a lot of this episode, Brad, focusing on kind of reestablishing his character. The issues that multiple people had in our preview that we did a few nights ago, they they may have understood that a lot of people had that issue. And they kind of reestablished his character, showed who he is, why he's in the game, what's his purpose, so forth and so on. He seems to have matured. Maybe he got more responsibility at work. Yeah, he just seemed cleaner. He seemed more put together. His character seemed more or less all over the place. He kind of buttoned that character down some. That must have been a consistent criticism, right? Spying on his pops and shit. So I think that the issues I had of season one, they may have been resolved with this character, which I'm happy to see. But this is when they told him that, hey, the CIA, they're not fucking with you no more. You kind of on your own. So he's kind of an outcast. I bet that woman left him, so he's focused now. Yeah, but see, that's the thing with the time skip, GG. We just gotta guess. And getting defunded puts him in a tough spot. Puts him in a very tough spot. Puts him in an extremely tough spot. So yeah, he's getting his ass defunded. Look at the look on his face. He like shit. He got this look on his face like shit. My money's gone. He like, God damn, I don't got nothing. So here go my boy. I like his little. I like the shirt he had on. Oh, so fly. I like what he had on. Please explain him to me, Guru. I'll be zoning out on some of his scenes. Well, okay, great question, GG. What's going on with him is he's a CIA agent, right? New haircut, better, right? He's a CIA agent, and he was getting money from the government to help fund a war in Nicaragua. That the CIA in the United States was secretly funding a rebellion, a war south of the border in Nicaragua, right? Right. Part of the way they were funding this was by selling dope. They were selling dope to help pay for this war. His role is he's selling dope. He's the one who's the liaison of all of this, right? So he's being the liaison. He's helping, make sure the dope gets sold and so forth. So he's, for lack of a better term, he's the government's dope dealer. So he's a dope dealer for the government. And this is real life shit. So the government was involved in the drug trade in the late 70s, early 80s. So he represents that character. And the reason why Teddy in particular wants to take on this role because he wants to be a war hero. He feels like he's being some sort of great American patriot by doing what he's doing right now. So he wants to kind of live up, like Brad mentioned in the preview, he does want to live up to the ideas of his father. Yeah, he wants to live up to the ideas of his father. So he's doing this. Oh yes, sir. I'm a patriot. I'm trying to do this for my country. So he thinks he's doing it for the country, but the government is really on some slick ass bullshit, and he's going to be the fall guy. I'll just put it like this: he's being played to a degree, because the government's like, yeah, we're going to take care of you. Yeah, don't worry about it, bro. We got you. Wink, wink. But really, not really. We really don't give a fuck about you. So if anything break bad, you're kind of on your own, even though he thinks he's serving his country proud. So that's his character. That's his character. Yeah. Drug bust hit. My boy get caught up. He get locked up. He should have hit that fence a little bit harder. I would have hit that fence. I told y'all the story when I ran from the police and hid in the refrigerator, right? You got to get out of there when you're running from the police. You can't be bullshitting. You cannot be bullshitting. And this is when they go to try to bail him out. And motherfuckers, his boss is sketchy. His boss is very sketchy. They go to try to bail out your boy who just got locked up. But then motherfuckers talking too much at the meeting. Talking about, yeah, we got 5,000 right now. And then Franklin like, nah, 5,000 a lot, bro. We ain't got it. We ain't got that shit. He like, bro, why you tell that motherfucker that shit? That shit was funny. But it was some real shit, though. So this when your girl, the fucking talk too much ass uncle, Brad. He stay talking too much. He stayed talking too fucking much. And this is when Lucia fired up that rock. 50-100. Right. Here go Lucia when she fired up that rock. And remember back in season 1 when they were laying in the hotel room, Franklin said, I ain't trying to get robbed again. Facts. He's so proud to have that cash. He is. You know what, Brass? Now, Uncle, he gonna end up getting this motherfucking wig split. For real. He gonna get his wig split. He keep running his fucking mouth too much. Somebody gonna split his wig, or he gonna get some. Well, shit. I mean, he almost got them motherfuckers robbed. He almost blew the fucking connect talking too much. He all nervous in front of the police station and shit. She looks just like she looked on Breaking Bad, smoking that rock. Boy, y'all dirty, boy. But yeah, she hit that rock, and remember, she had a bit of a drug problem in season one. Cause remember, she was hitting that weed like a motherfucker, and if it's pronounced what Ozero, Ozu, whatever, the new security guard earned a raise. He did. That's a comedian, Brad. His name D. Ray Davis, and she was smoking that weed in season one. She was smoking the fuck out that weed, and he was like, chill with that a little bit, chill with that. So she's has shown some like addictive, substance abuse like tendencies. So it's interesting this episode that she smokes on this fucking crack because this may come back to play a major fucking role because she's shown to be a little bit addicted to substances back in season one. Interested to see where that goes. Yeah, she let that blast fuck her up. Look at her. Gone. Zooted. Beam me up, Scotty. She's another fucking pookie. Look at her. I think it will. I think it will too, Gigi. Look at her. Beam me up, Scotty. She's fucked up right now. Have any of y'all ever smoked crack before? She fell her ass over. She did. Anybody ever in the room ever hit a crack blast who could elaborate on what she's going through right now? You ain't never smoked it, Chi Chi? I ain't never smoked that shit either. I'm just saying. I've smelled. Have you ever smelled crack before? I've smelled crack smoke, and that shit fucking stink, bro. It ain't no smell like it. I've never smelled anything that fucking bad in my life. I've never smelled anything as bad as a motherfucking. Oh my god! It just ugh. So this is what you were talking about, Brad, when he was kind of spying on his pops. This is his pops right here. This is kind of who he looks up to, who motivates him, or the reason why him being Teddy, who motivates Teddy to be in this drug trade because he wants to be a bit of a war hero, like his pops. This is Teddy again meeting up with his boy from Kansas City. That's the Kansas side, who's gonna end up flying those planes for him. Interesting new character we got. Is the other guy his brother? I don't think it. I don't know. They didn't. I didn't really catch that, Brad. If that's his brother or not, I didn't really catch their relationship. This is your boy getting out of jail. Here go D Ray. We talked about it moments ago. D Ray getting a raise for being a good fucking security guard. Even though they broke into the house, so he wasn't that fucking good. But he came up with the plan that how to get rid of the body. So, he kind of earned his keep. He kind of cool. D Ray is a comedian, so I wonder, is he gonna be serious or is he gonna be funny? I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna have like some comedic roles in this shit, or he just gonna be a fucking bodyguard the whole time and be serious. I thought he was interesting. He is interesting and he's intriguing too. So he's one of the other new characters we got. We got him and then we got Teddy. We got basically three new characters. We got him, we got Teddy, and we got the other character I'm gonna bring up in a moment that I really like. He looks serious. This is when they broke into the house and Franklin had to shoot him, and they find out it's fucking what's his name? Biscuit, old bitch ass. From the uncle talking too goddamn much. He seems a little mute on here. He might be mute, GG. I wouldn't be surprised if he is more serious. I just, he's a comedian, so I don't know. Will he have some lines that are meant for humor? Not that he needs them, but it just I don't know. Not that I even want to see it. I don't know. And these two motherfuckers arguing, dumbass fucking. The uncle's starting to get on my nerves, Brad. But that's cold for him. Shows range. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It does show range. I'm not feeling this fucking uncle. He didn't say much. He didn't. But what he said was important. I'm not feeling this uncle. I'm really not. The more I think about it, the less I like this fucking uncle character. I really starting to piss me off. I think you talked about that last season, Brad, that he was starting to piss you off too. And I was like, nah, he cool, he alright. But I don't know now. This motherfucker's starting to piss me off, dog. He talking too much for me now. He talking way too much. The auntie seems to be falling in love with the club owner. I thought they were already in love. I thought they were already in love. That's why she requested her in season one when Franklin was like some type of deal they organized with each other. And she was like, well, bring me her, some shit like that. She got to come sleep with me or something. He one of them dudes that brags on shit that he needs to be quiet. Right? It seemed one sided at first. Yeah. Ooh, this shit might. Ooh, I do kind of like that storyline a lot. This when your homegirl come by, looking all innocent, the innocent little girlfriend, the school girl. And now that I think about it, wasn't it Christmas lights? Lights were up. Wasn't it like some Christmas lights up? Yeah, isn't it? That's a Christmas tree. It's fucking Christmas, right? So why the fuck does she gotta go to school? Why they got that bad wig on her? I don't know, Gigi. I don't know. Well, like we said, they focus on realism. I guess they focus on realism. They want it to be real. But what's not real is motherfuckers going to school while Christmas lights is up. I didn't like the fake out on this scene. Brad, you didn't like it, bro? Uh, so he didn't spend Christmas with his mom. Oh, I guess he didn't. Or nor did he spend his birthday. Which, and that's what I was alluding to earlier. We needed to see his relationship with his mom fall apart. That's why I don't like time skips in shows. I really don't. That's one of my biggest fucking gripes is a fucking time skip. 3 months later, 1 year later. No, fuck all that 1 year later. What show us what happened? Don't fucking skip so much time. Why are we skipping? I hate that fucking shit. Cause you're not skipping time, you're skipping story. You're skipping fucking story. And I a good story, you and with characters that you care about the things that they go through. You care about what happens to them. When they made us think the cop was at the door, but it was her. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I almost like that the writers allow us to come to our own conclusions. Yeah, but not on major plot points though. Not on major plot points. Not on the situation between him and his mom. How did she find out? What was her initial reaction? What was his reaction? I mean, that's a major fucking plot. That's a major relationship for a character. The relationship with his mother, who we didn't see in this episode. Would you like to see all 4 months in one episode? Here's the thing. I think they will do flashbacks. Here's the thing, Gigi. why was it important for the events of this episode to take place 4 months after the events in the finale? Everything you've seen in this episode, what was the value of having all of these events take place 4 months later? The only thing that was established in the montage to show what happened during the 4 months is that their organizations became more legit, meaning they organized what they were doing better. So we seen Franklin pushing the dope through the ice cream truck. We seen the Latinos bringing in the fucking produce with the drugs underneath. Jump off that they needed to fast track it. Probably, Gigi. I'm not. I'm not really. It's not really a criticism as much as it is just a pet peeve of mine. I have those pet peeves with every time they skip. They do these time skips. I fucking hate it. In this scene right here, I mean, this was the scene that talked about Franklin's mom not really being on board with what he's doing right now, and that she's heartbroken. Well, we got to know Franklin's mom last season, and her being heartbroken is something that her finding out that her fucking son is a goddamn drug dealer and shit. I would like to see that. That's all. Now, this character here was introduced, and for some reason, she's one of my favorite. I guess they got away with killing a guy that shot Leon. Yeah, I really like this format. I feel like the writers trust that we, the viewers, are smart and quick. I got you. I got you. And I see where you coming from, Gigi. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I see that it's like some of it can be left up to your interpretation or your imagination. You know, but but when you skip time, like I suggested earlier, you skip story and you skip character development and character relationship. And what I talked about in the preview, characters struggling, yeah, characters struggling with decisions that they're making. So to see Franklin's mom realize who her son is now, he's no longer the boy that I raised, but he's this fucking drug dealer. That's a very pivotal, emotional realization for a character that we spent a lot of time with in season one. So I think that particular moment, among others, in that 4 month period, were important to touch on. And I'd rather have those moments than not have them. But that's time skips in any fucking genre. I don't like time skips. That's just a pet peeve of mine. But to this character here, I didn't catch her name, but I liked her. I don't know why, I just liked her. She was kind of talking shit, kind of running things. And I guess she was cool with her father and her uncle. I guess that's who she was cool with, the father and the uncle. And she kind of almost felt as if she suspected that Lucia was responsible. She kind of alluded to that. I don't know, maybe that was just me, but the way she spoke to her, it kind of reeked of you had something to do with your fucking father and uncle not being around. But maybe that was just me. So yeah, I really like this character. I think she's interesting. They seem to have a lot of female bosses, something different from the norm. True. Yeah, so I want to see where this character goes. So this is your boy, the CIA agent, coming, picking out Franklin. This is what you talked about here. I know I had to look up that word they kept throwing out. The word that they was calling the black people, what they call it. I can't pronounce it, but yeah, I always knew what that word meant. Basically, niggas in Spanish is what it basically mean. Yeah, yeah, I've always knew what that word meant. You learned that back in high school. Because the Mexicans keep saying this shit. You like, motherfucker, what that shit mean? And they tell you what the shit mean. It's like, all right, if I hear that shit, I'm fucking you up. I don't care if it's Spanish or not. I'm gonna fuck you up for that. So yeah, I always knew what that word meant. Yeah, mayate, yeah. So here go that scene you was talking about where she's starting to follow. So let me talk about this because this is important. This is important observation. From this point on in the show, let's say from right here in tonight's episode, from this point on, things start they start actually laying the beats of season two, meaning they're laying out the story for season two. Is he going to be able to get that club? I don't know. I don't know either. But everything up until this point was just kind of, honestly, it was just kind of, stuff was just happening. Like, I can't really say any of this shit was really pivotal like that. We introduced a few characters, but I can't say anything about the episode prior to about right here. Now we start laying out fucking the beats for the rest of the season. So we see this new character introduced, and her wanting to front, her being Lucia, wanting to front the dope to the lady in the red. We come to this point where Teddy identifies Franklin as the person that he wants to start pushing his dope for him now that his connect is gone. We got this plot point revisited that Franklin is supposed to get that club for her because that's the deal that they made. And I can't remember her name, but her sleeping with the club owner is going to be problematic. So now we're laying out basically the plot for season two. And then we get your boy coming back, right? Lucia's cousin popping up out the blue looking homeless. We don't know where this motherfucker been for 4 months. But all of a sudden he's popping back up. So we don't know what element this brings to the table, but it is what it is. And then we have this scene here with Franklin riding, and then boom, Franklin get his ass hit by a car and fucking kidnapped. So all of that stuff there sets up the next season. Pedro, that's his name, yeah, Pedro. Pedro. Oh, Pedro. So all of that stuff sets up the next season, or the rest of this season rather. And if I had to grade this episode, if I had to give this episode a grade, honestly, it'd be like a C plus. If I had to grade it, it'd be a C plus. Even though it was entertaining, even though it was fun at times, or interesting at times, it was never really fun. It had its moments, but I don't know. Maybe that time skip at the beginning just ruined it for me, just coming out the box. B minus. Yeah, I'm thinking C plus, maybe B minus in that range. Like I said, that time skip at the beginning really just. I was fucking pissed from that point on. I'm like, ah. But shit, that 4 month skip and no music. Yeah, shit. It had its moments though. They are cruising and showing more and more booty on FX. They're cursing and showing more and more booty on FX. They are. They showed the whole crack of somebody ass, you know, tonight. They showed the whole crack of that ass tonight. I think I'm still proud of FX because they're really pushing the bar with what they're doing as far as storytelling. And I like this story. I think these characters are very interesting, GG, but they're just. I wish they'll give me a couple more dimensions. But that's just me. That's just personal preference. Guru slash Brad, did y'all see the Mayans preview tonight? I'm so here for it. Yeah, I seen the Mayans preview. I seen that shit. I don't know. You like that shit? I don't know. I don't know, Juju. I gotta watch a couple episodes because um, no, I agree. Yeah, Sons of Anarchy left a bad taste in my mouth. So you should have finished Sons. Maybe I should have. Yeah, maybe I should have. Because you know me, I don't be finished. I don't be finishing no shows. I don't finish no fucking shows. I really don't. So yeah, y'all, this has been a another Black Guru review. I really don't know what to predict for next week. I like FX shows, but they don't promote well. Interesting. You gotta commit, Guru. I do commit until the shit get fucking whack. I can't watch no whack shit like that. You see how I am. I can't watch nothing fucking whack like that. I can't watch no whack ass fucking shows. What's up, Latanya? Yeah, I can't watch no fucking whack ass Walking Dead. I gotta stop watching it. If you had to watch one Mayans or the Purge series, I watched the Purge series before I watched that Mayan shit because Sons of Anarchy left a bad taste in my mouth. Guns, dope. Who got the dope? Who got the guns? Who got the... Fuck all that shit. I don't like all that shit. Hey, Guru, what kind of show is Snowfall? It's a dope dealing, hustling, crack pushing show. That's very intriguing. But that's the thing with Snow. Let me talk about Snowfall. Because I talked about this in my preview in my season 1 review. The show is really on the nose. It's really, really on the nose. And I'm hoping that they start giving me more to talk about. Because everything, is right there on the surface. Which is cool, okay, when you're setting up story. But I would like some fucking artistic nuance. Like, give me some fucking, I don't know, give me something to really sink my teeth into. Because everything right now is boom, 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 boom. I talked about this in the fucking preview. I wasn't playing. Everything is fucking on the nose. Boom, 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 boom. This happens, that happens. This happens, that happens. And then if we look at tonight's episode, a lot of the stuff that happened in season 1 wasn't really addressed. And what I mean by that is, and I don't like when this type of shit happens, but it seems like characters forget shit. They're kind of missing the struggle. They haven't really lost anything. Yeah, it's just like characters forget shit. For example, check this out. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. Just so y'all don't think I'm fucking, oh, here go the Black Guru. I always got a fucking nitpick. I always got a motherfucking nitpick. I ain't nitpicking. I'm just saying. Now y'all tell me this. Tell me this. This motherfucker was shot 4 months ago. True? This motherfucker was shot 4 months ago. And he's sitting there running from the police. Now, at any time in the point where he was running, did he grab the area in which he was shot? Did he fucking, shit, I'm still fucking suffering from that bullet I took 4 months ago? That's the type of shit I'm talking about when I say, stay consistent with some shit. Like again, I'm not trying to nitpick, but I'm just saying, like, this motherfucker was shot 4 months ago, so running from the police should be difficult for him. He did get caught, mind you. Yeah, he did get caught, but he got shot 4 months ago, so he should, like they say in pro wrestling, he should sell that. He should convey the emotion to the audience or to the people watching that, hey, I'm still hurting from that shot. Damn, I couldn't hop the fence. because I'm still a little wounded. I'm still wounded from that gunshot. Nobody mentions he got shot. Nobody fucking. It's almost as if it never happened. Didn't have to rush the story. Now that I think about it, it's a lot they could have touched. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just, you know, keep the keep some stuff together. You know, help that universe stay together some. The last we seen of, hold on. The last we seen of this character here, if I'm not mistaken, the last we seen of him, he was fucking mad at Franklin. He was fucking pissed off at Franklin. And wouldn't a drug kingpin have a big ass fence, not some 5 foot high chain link? Yeah, yeah. And that's, you know, that goes to the development of all the shit. Um, but even the last time we seen this dude, a lot of murders in Chicago because the government isn't doing anything about it. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, how did Franklin build his crew? When did the CIA agent have surveillance on Franklin? Exactly. Exactly. That's a great point, GG. Are this character here? This is what I'm getting at. This character here, if I'm not mistaken, the last we seen of him, he was mad at Franklin. The name Snowfall, I'm not seeing it. Maybe because crack dealers falling for drug deals. He raised the price on Franklin. Right, exactly, Brad. He raised the price on Franklin. He was mad at Franklin, and he raised the price on him. Now he all cool with him. Man, yeah, buddy, yeah, hey. Yeah, because of the uncle. And like that's never like that shit never happened. That's almost as if that shit never happened. Which I'm saying these are not. I wouldn't even call what I'm doing right now criticism. I'm not even criticizing. I'm just saying this show has a lot of great characters. The protagonist, the deuteragonist, and the tritagonist being Franklin, Lucy, and Teddy. Those 3 characters are very compelling. Their stories are very compelling. But you got to give me something to sink my teeth into. You can't have a situation where a motherfucker is ready to go to school, got her backpack on to go to school, and then you got Christmas lights up. If it's Christmas time, nobody's fucking going to school like that. Nobody's going to school. People are out of school during the Christmas break. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. Somebody should have said that. Somebody should have brought that up. Well, it's still Christmas, so nobody's going to school during Christmas. So that, I mean, it's very interesting, but because, you know, eventually this shit's going to start being on the nose to the point where you're going to start seeing shit happen before it happens, and it's going to start being obvious. And I hope it doesn't get like that the first 2 weeks in December. Possibly. Maybe. You're right. It could be. It could be. It could very well be. They kind of telling half stories. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm really saying. They got a good gumbo. They just need to put some more shrimp in it. That's all I'm saying. Have you ever had some good ass gumbo, but the shit didn't have enough shrimp in it? That's all that's going on. The show's got some good ass gumbo, but it just doesn't have enough shrimp. And they need to put some more shrimp and some fucking more crab meat in the gumbo. That's all I'm saying. The broth is good. The flavor is good. But just put some more fucking meat in that gumbo and we might actually have something. They need to hire us. Yeah. They need to just... I'm not going to help the motherfuckers write the shit, but I'll tell y'all what's wrong with it after I watch it. Or I'll tell you what's right about it after I fucking watch it. After I watch the shit, I'll be like, yeah, that was some bullshit. Or I'll be like, man, it was so dope, dude. Or they can just watch this fucking review. Fuck. I mean, I'm just a, guru in a flower hat. I'm just a guru in a flower hat. That's all. But fucking listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Just listen what the fuck I got to say about the shit. And the shit that we tossing around about it. And take it, you know, and do something with it. But I still enjoyed it. I found it to be entertaining. I was engaged the entire time. I couldn't turn away from my motherfucking phone. It's a really good show. You know, like Brad said, B minus C plus somewhere in that range. Before a premiere, it didn't feel big. How do you feel about them selling through the ice cream truck? Um, that should become an issue. I think the ice cream truck is an allusion to the fucking trailer. This show wants to be Breaking fucking Bad. That's really what it wants to be Breaking Bad. I think the ice cream truck is an allusion to the trailer on Breaking Bad. And I think that, to your point, Brad, if there is an issue with him selling dope out of the ice cream truck, what season is this? Season 2. If that is an issue with him selling dope out of the ice cream truck, then his father should be the one to address that because his father was a Black Panther, right? So it would be a Black Panther, somebody who comes up from that kind of strong black community to kind of push back on Franklin for doing such a thing. But does his father even know where he's at, you know, right now, as far as where he's at with selling dope? Has his mother told his father? We don't know these things. Does his mother want? We don't know. We don't know. He sneaks into his mom's house and picks up all the bills because he's taking care of his mom on the low. That's an interesting relationship for Franklin. Very interesting. But we just didn't get it tonight. You know, that doesn't mean we won't get it next week. I'm just saying, you know. But I enjoyed the episode. I'm gonna end on a positive note. I really liked the episode. I really liked the new characters. I like D. Ray Davis. I like the lady in red. I like the homeboy from Kansas City. His old partner from Nam and shit. So I like the introduction of the new characters we got. That's something I really, really liked. Like I said, this show's dialogue is always beautiful, always on point. The show dialogue, this show's dialogue, you always really, you can really sink your teeth into. You know, it had black people looking up what the fuck is a mayata. Black people are all fucking on the internet. What the fuck is a mayata? You know, so like I said, this show is dialogue gold, but you know, so I'm gonna end on a positive note. So I'm gonna end with some positive points that I want to make about the show. Like I said, I enjoyed this episode. C plus, B minus range. I give it a. You gave it a B minus, Brad. I'll give it a C plus. The reason I'm giving it a C plus is because it was a premiere episode. It was the season 2 premiere. Hold on, speaking of bacon bread, why didn't Better Call Saul premiere this spring? Why August? Because they got to get that shit together, GG. They got to get that shit together. Because Better Call Saul is all over the fucking place. They need to get that show together big time. They need a buck. So I hope they took some more time to write that motherfucking shit. Because that last season, which I think was season 3, that they botched that fucking shit. They botched that fucking season. They went into a big circle. They wasted fucking. They wasted Gustavo. They wasted fucking. What's that boy's name? My favorite characters. The guy in the wheelchair. What's his fucking name? Hector Salamanca. Yeah, they wasted the Salamancas. They wasted the fucking. They wasted all the. No, not Mike. The Salamancas. The Salamanca and Gus beef is the story Breaking Bad fans really want to know. We kind of want to know how Saul Goodman came to be, but I think moreover we want to know the backstory of Gus and his relationship and beef with the fucking Salamancas. And they completely rushed through that. They fucking dropped the ball on that, and they didn't give it the level of gravity that it deserved. So I hope they took some time to write that fucking show write it out some more because Vince Gillian has a reputation to keep. Let's just be honest. Vince Gillian being the creator of the show, he got a reputation to uphold, and season 3 did not live up to that reputation. Yeah, we want to. Is Gus put him in that wheelchair? They took a year. Yeah, take your time. It's cool. It's cool. But they got a reputation, so take your fucking time. I ain't mad, but just when it come back, let it be big. It should be big, and that was the problem with Snowfall tonight. It was a premiere, but it didn't feel big. This could have easily been episode 11 of season 1. Shows get canceled quick these days, so they better get it together. Yeah, they better get it together. Like that fucking Tracy Morgan show. Whatever happened to that Tracy Morgan show? They canceled that. I haven't heard a peep out of that fucking shit. And I watched the premiere of that show, that Tracy Morgan shit, and that shit must have got canceled. It must have got canceled. I haven't heard a peep out of that fucking show. With Tiffany Haddish and Tracy Morgan. You like the show Crawl? I haven't seen Crawl. It's a lot of shows out there, y'all, so forgive me for not watching everything. I just watch what I can kind of sink my teeth into. I like Snowfall, I really do, but they gotta. Oh man. I'm like 25, maybe 15 to 20% concerned about this show. That shit kind of good. Crawl. I might check it out. I'm like 15 to 20% concerned about this show. Because for a serial drama, how can I say the first season of OG is over? Is over? Okay. I didn't hear shit about it. Y'all do me a favor and share this to Twitter too. Share this review to Twitter while the Snowfall FX hashtag is trending. Share this to Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me right here on Periscope as well. You know the guy Franklin been buying from kind of like Hector going back to the Bacon Bag comparisons. Right. I'm still interested. Hopefully we'll continue to grow. Yeah. Not sure if there will be a second season. It shouldn't be a second season. Of The Last OG? Fuck no. The Last OG? Yeah. I missed the old guru. Ain't feeling this review guy. That's cool. Sophomore seasons are difficult. They are. I missed the old guru. Not feeling the review guy. Yeah. I'm still really, the review guy is the old guru. That's the thing, Latanya. The review guy is the old guru. That's where it really all started at. Walking Dead reviews, Sunday nights, and me fucking cursing for 2.5 hours. Yeah, that's how it really all got started. I just got away from it, and I'm just getting back to it more. I gotta let it charge up, basically, Latanya. I gotta let that shit kind of charge up. Any sort of political or social topic, I gotta let that shit kind of charge up a little bit because I done said everything about everything. So I gotta let it charge up a bit, and then I'll be back to doing that more. BG has many facets, right? I love your reviews. Thank you, GG. Yep, The Walking Dead is how I found this scope. Yeah, the Walking Dead reviews is really me going off on about The Walking Dead for 2.5 hours, cussing it the fuck out. Cussing The Walking Dead the fuck out for 2 hours. And predicting shit about it and being right about it. I told motherfuckers, I never forget this sequence of events. I told motherfuckers, if we're talking about The Walking Dead, I told motherfuckers the night that Glenn appeared to be eaten And then people came into my scope that night talking about, oh no, Guru, he might not be dead. He might not be dead. I said, what you mean? They didn't show him on the Talking Dead as being dead. So he might still be alive. It didn't start off like that though. The Walking Dead used to be so good. It did. And people told me, oh, he was alive. He might be alive. I said, what? Yeah, Glenn might be alive. I said, oh no. That motherfucker better be dead. I said, he better be fucking dead. And as the weeks went on, and we found out that Glenn wasn't fucking dead, that night I came in and I ripped the fucking Walking Dead a new one. I told people this show has fucking jumped the shark. Said we was done if Glenn was alive. Yeah. I said this fucking show has jumped the shark. It's completely fucking unwatchable to a certain degree. I told people where this show was going to go, and lo and behold, that shit fucking happened. The ratings for that show have declined severely, and now the main character has suggested that season 9 is the last season he's going to be on the show. And I said back in season 6 that season 8 should be the last season. I knew that shit back then. So yeah, I just got a knack for fucking reviewing shit and being analytical. So to your point, Latanya, it's really all the same guru. It's all being analytical. It's just I'm analyzing a different material. I'm analyzing, you know, fiction versus me analyzing dating, analyzing the system of racism, analyzing, you know, political issues and things like that. It's all really the same. So yeah, just to conclude, in conclusion, in conclusion, let's see where this Snowfall stuff goes. We got Power review coming up, a little programming note. There's so much stuff to review. It's a lot out there. It is a lot out there, Brad. So I'm going to just commit to the stuff that I like and the stuff that I'm interested in. I won't try to chase, you know, popularity or anything. Meaning I won't try to review what's popular just so I can be the one talking about it. You know, I'm going to just kind of stick with the shit that I like and the shit that I'm intrigued by. But I'm hoping Snowfall gives me a little bit more. Snowfall is like a athletic basketball player who can't shoot. That's how I'm gonna summarize Snowfall up until this point. It's a athletic basketball player who can't shoot, and you're thinking, man, if you just get a fucking jump shot, man, god damn, if you just had a fucking jump shot, man, you would be a fucking all-star. But god damn, man, you gotta practice on your shooting. Yeah, but the reviews are about show topics instead of topics you choose. Yeah, but I'm choosing the shows though. There's a trillion shows out there. You just haven't watched the show, Latanya. That's all it really is. If you watched the show, you would know. You would be feeling it a little bit more. Just give the Purge series a chance. I think it's going to be good. It may be. Like Dennis Rodman. Exactly like Dennis Rodman. You got to have one day for other stuff. True. Like Lonzo. Yeah, like Lonzo. You got to have one day for other stuff. I agree with that. Has anyone ever watched Life in Pieces? It's actually really funny. CBS 30 Minutes, catch up on Hulu. For some reason, broadcast television shows don't be all that, GG. Life in Pieces, 30 Minutes. If it's on broadcast TV, CBS? I don't know. So yeah. So yeah. Shit, man. I like Snowfall. We'll just see. I'll be back here next Thursday, and I'll be here Sunday as well, talking about Power. Episode 4, season 5. We're gonna talk about Power, see what's going on with Power. Um, Snowfall was pretty good tonight. Pretty good, you know, a little above average. Before premiere, it was a below average premiere. way below average premiere. Look, instead of fucking doing the time skip, check this out. Instead of doing the time skip, cause hold on, let's look at this shit before I get up out of here. Instead of doing the time skip, instead of saying 4 months later, and we do a time skip where we do a montage of how Franklin's selling dope, then we cut to this scene here, then we go to a birthday party with this girl, then we talk about them selling crack. And we could have spent all of this time here, from here to about here. We could have opened up the fucking show with Franklin's mom finding out he's selling fucking cocaine. Just think about what I'm saying. It's a fucking season premiere. It's a season premiere. So we can open up the fucking this episode with his mom finding out and kicking him out the house. That should have been the first fucking 6 minutes of the fucking episode. That's way more fucking drama, way more impact. His mom fucking cussing. He's fucking panicking. She's kicking his ass out. He's trying to explain his fucking self. You know, the way she finds out about that can be intriguing. We could have spent 6 to 7 minutes and opened up right with that. Boom. Now you open up the season with a fucking bang. Boom. You off to the races. Should have went back to CIA dude, war story, or Franklin's mom. Yeah, you could have opened up with that. Instead of the montage, this establishing scene where they do this 360 scene of these three talking about how the dope is slowing up. And then you have this birthday party scene where it's like, hey, yeah, Franklin's getting some ass and everybody's fucking, and oh no, they're playing around because he's fucking on my bed. Aha, LOL. Oh, we had a great time. Instead of this shit, which was okay, we could have opened up the fucking show with Franklin's mom finding out he's selling fucking dope. That's a way bigger, more impactful storyline. Something you can really sink your teeth into. So where you're like, God damn. Oh shit, Franklin, you in some motherfucking trouble now. They were trying to cram too many stories in this show. I see where you going from. I agree, Ambrose. But can you review 90 Day Fiance? I don't watch that shit. Do you know how Lucia got the rock and learned about it? They could have showed that. They could have. We didn't get any of that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by I hate fucking time skips. We don't know how she started selling crack. We don't know what Franklin's mom went through when he found out he was selling dope. And we don't know the current state of the situation with the CIA dude and his fucking family. Any of that could have been fucking addressed. Or like Brad mentioned moments ago, that fucking going back and looking at Franklin in the war to see why he's so committed, why his nationality and his patriotism is the way that it is. We could have did any of that. I prefer Franklin's mom because it's sort of a real time. Yeah, how did they learn to cook? Yeah. But we could have opened up with any of that instead of what we got. What we just suggested there is better than what we actually got. They should drop the storyline of the CIA agent. I wouldn't be too fucked up if they did, Ambrose. I know why you say that. I think he's an important character, but I hope they take time to really build him out. I think they flopped on him in season 1. They really flopped. Shit, man. But I think we could have started out with the Franklin mom stuff to really give this season a fucking boom, a big fucking impact. Give it a real kickoff. And another thing that this show doesn't really have a lot of is foreshadowing. You know, a lot of the events are not really foreshadowed. You know, the guy's getting the CIA files and he's looking through and he's like, oh, can I keep this one? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Oh, I'm flipping through. Oh, I need somebody to sell dope. Oh, okay. Oh, who is this black motherfucker? Okay. Yeah, that's Franklin, huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the main character, right? Yeah, okay. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's him. That's Franklin, the protagonist. Okay. I'm gonna go hit him with my fucking car and tase him because you know this is the proper way to do business. Which we'll find out next week why he chose to do that, and that shit better be effectively addressed on why you had to hit him with your fucking car and tase him to fucking make a dope deal with him. Yeah, that better be fucking addressed very poignantly on next week. Why did you have to do that and not say, "Hey, dude, you know XYZ? I'm the guy who's been bringing him dope. He's in jail. I need somebody else. Do you want to do something?" I think you would have enjoyed The Wire. I think I would have too. So we'll see on next week. But this is the shit I'm talking about, y'all. This is all I'm talking about. You know. Now that is a fucking criticism. These motherfuckers got to start. They got to start fucking foreshadowing and putting some more meat on the motherfucking bones. Putting some more shrimp in the goddamn gumbo. Cause this fucking bop storytelling shit. I'm not watching no fucking 3, 4 seasons of just linear storytelling where everything's just right on the surface. Some people may enjoy that shit. That's cool. These characters are very interesting. These storylines are intriguing. So that linear storytelling is fine. But man, come on, dude. Try and be Breaking Bad. They gotta cover all points. Right. Let me give you an example of Power, of the television show Power. When, and I mentioned this, I believe last week, when Ghost was season 1, where Ghost was sleeping with Angela, and I think Angela gave him some type of ring or some type of something, fell into the baby's crib, and the baby choked on it. And the baby choked on the shit, so they had to rush the baby to the hospital. And when they pulled out what the baby was choking on, Ghost seen that shit and was like, "Oh shit." When he seen what the baby choked on, Ghost had to realize that his relationship with Angela was affecting his family. That was the meaning of that whole fucking scenario. But it wasn't ever explicitly said. But as a viewer, you understood that Ghost is really fucking up his family by being with Angela. And all that was understood with the baby choking on something like a piece of a charm or something that he got from Angela. See, that's like cerebral second level storytelling shit. You understand what I'm saying? Shit that you gotta kind of you just absorb like, oh man, that's crazy. Even though it's not explicitly said on this fucking show, everything is explicitly said, and some things are not fucking said. Some things are just not fucking said. Critical elements of the story are just not fucking addressed. I still don't know the CIA agent's name. His name is Teddy. Teddy. Like Teddy Roosevelt. And like I said, I don't want to come on this shit and just, oh, I got a little nitpick. Why this didn't happen? Why, if it's Christmas, why they ain't go to the fuck? Why she going to school? I don't want to sound like no asshole, just nitpicking shit. But I'm just saying, where is the fucking nuance? Where is the character um, exploration? See, there's a difference between character development and character exploration. All of these characters have good development, but we're not exploring these characters very well. Either Franklin needs a true rival. That's another point. That's another good point. But with this kind of this three pronged storyline with these three main characters, so so we have Franklin, Lucia, and Teddy. Yeah, with these three main characters, you can get away with not having a true villain and still create drama. So you can still create antagonists without having true villains because you have three main characters, which is something that this show needs to really take advantage of. So yeah, man. But like I said, I'm not criticizing it. The characters are all well developed. Even the CIA dude got a lot of development tonight. They have great character development. I'm not complaining about. See, sometimes people just say more character development, but what they really mean is character exploration. These characters need to be explored more. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not that they need to be developed more. They're all fleshed out, but let's explore the character. Let's place the characters in situations and see the decisions that they make and explore what these characters, what they think about the world around them and how they feel about themselves. And we're not getting that level of character exploration. We're just getting boop 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 boop. So which one are you most interested in going forward? I'm kind of more interested in Teddy. I'm more interested in Lucia, honestly. I think Lucia, the stuff that's going on with her is more combustible than anything. I don't think the stuff going on with Teddy or Franklin is as combustible with what's going on with Lucia because she has a dark secret she's hiding. She killed her fucking uncle. You understand what I'm saying? She killed her own fucking uncle. And she's torn between, she can be placed in a position where she's torn between her cousin and her fucking lover and her business partner, which is combustible. Her business partner being her lover, and she's fucking smoking crack. She may start getting hooked on crack. So her character has the most combustible elements, which is why she's the most intriguing character to me right now. We'll see. It has more stuff to do with, yeah. Right now, Franklin, and that's what I'm disappointed in the Franklin character after this episode because we have to deal with Franklin becoming the person that he's becoming. We just can't see Franklin running the fucking trap house. He's calling shots and he's the big CEO of this trap house. But what about his mom? What about his dad? What about his girlfriend? While Franklin left school, he seems to have a good life. Yeah, let's see what's going on that's pushing him down this road to be this fucking big time CEO. She shouldn't have taken that hit. She shouldn't have. Lucia is the most interesting. How did she get pulled in as a woman? Yeah, and even with Lucia's backstory, when we seen her fucking as a little kid, hiding under the bed, and her peoples get fucking murdered. So when I say Lucia is the most compelling of the three, that's what I mean. Because if we got to start seeing Franklin deal with his fucking life, and not be Franklin the fucking dope dealer. I'm calling shots. We're going to go up to Chicago. We're going to go up to Oakland. We're going to steal the dope. And we're going to create a pipeline from north to south. He got this business mind selling dope and shit. But nigga, how does he feel about his fucking mom finding out the person he's becoming? How does he feel about ruining his community from his dad's perspective? You understand what I'm saying? Who is Franklin when he's not the CEO of the trap house? And that's what I mean by character exploration. If they think his girlfriend leaving him is a big deal to the audience, it isn't, in my opinion. Yeah, with her kind of walking away, she's kind of alluding to the fact that, hey, Franklin, you kind of chose your life. You on a different path right now. But does Franklin even care? And how did people become so submissive to Franklin? He doesn't seem to be violent or scary. Good point. Franklin doesn't seem to have any demons he's dealing with. Right, Ambrose. Now y'all catching my drift. Now you're smelling what I'm cooking. Okay. Now y'all see what I'm saying. What's up, dear? How you doing? Now y'all see what I'm saying. The character exploration. What demons are they dealing with? I can see some demons Lucia is dealing with because they're right there on the surface. But what are these characters struggling with? Let's explore these characters more. Great fucking characters, great scenario, great situation. They have great dialogue on this show. They have great dialogue. You have all the tools. Let's explore these motherfuckers. Slow down a little bit. Slow down. Fuck the time skip shit. Slow down. Slow down a little bit, and let's really explore these characters. We could have got to everything we got to at the end of this fucking episode. We could have got to and still explored some of the unmentioned stuff that we talked about. Instead of having fucking homeboy parties and all of this fucking other shit. And like I said, think about what's going on. Your boy got shot 4 months ago. Or we talked about Lucia. Maybe Lucia, she's standing at her fucking desk and flashes of fucking her uncle being shot runs through her mind. That shit just happened 4 months ago. Maybe she hasn't fully, you know, committed to that. She still suffers from that. She still suffers from the fact that she fucking decided to kill her own family. That's so good. They told you everything Walt thought about. Right. Franklin's laying in bed when the burglary is taking place. Check this out. The burglary is taking place. Franklin's laying in his bed while people are sneaking through the house. Maybe Franklin's dreaming about the situation with his fucking mom. He's not over that shit yet. You understand what I'm saying? When I talk about character exploration, he's still fucking kind of dealing with that. Damn, man, I may have let my mom down, but I'm trying to help her, really. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's the only point I'm making about this fucking show is that they got to start getting into some character exploration and stop giving us these fucking. These are like 2.5 dimensional characters. They're not. I wouldn't say they're fully 3 dimensional. Yeah, that would have been awesome, Brad. They're not 3 dimensional characters yet. They're about 2.5 dimensions. They're missing a dimension. These characters are missing a dimension or half of a dimension. Lucia is about the most 3 dimensional out of all of them. So yeah, that's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying. I like this show though, and it's getting a little bit, uh, you know. I'll be here next week. You know how we do. For those who do not know, I am the Black Guru. What I offer is sage wisdom. Follow the Black Guru if you don't already, and keep those hearts flying. Lucia is a little like Ghost. Well, Ghost wants to get out of the life. I don't think Lucia wants to get out of the life. You make some great points. Appreciate it, Ambrose. That's all I'm saying about the show. It's a good fucking show. It's a good gumbo. It just needs some fucking shrimp. They need to put some more shrimp in the fucking gumbo. It's good gumbo, good flavor, good fucking consistency. Over some rice, pretty good shit. But it needs some more fucking shrimp. And that's all this show needs is more shrimp in the gumbo. And I think that one thing that I will say is that to end on a positive note, they did a good job with Teddy tonight, the CIA agent. We need another relationships code guru, possibly. Uh, they did a good job with the Teddy's character, really rounding him out and really kind of correcting all the bullshit they did in season 1 by not clarifying what's going on with him. And I think they took their time step by step unveiling that character. They toned that character down. They stopped making him so fucking skittish. They showed his patriotism is what's driving him to be in the fucking drug life, which was my biggest fucking criticism coming out of season 1. I said, what does this character want? What does Teddy fucking want? Why is he in the dope game against being with his family? They established on tonight that his nationalism and his patriotism and his idea of being a war hero is what's driving him. So they helped flesh out and develop that character. They gave Teddy more character development. Now Teddy, Lucia, and fucking Franklin's going to need more character exploration to really take Snowfall to the next level. So that's my ultimate synopsis of tonight's episode. I give it a C plus. It would have been more in the B range had this not been a premiere. This was not a. This episode seemed like season 1, episode 11, instead of feeling like the premiere of season 2. Like I said, they did a time skip, which I hate fucking time skips. That I hated when Breaking Bad did a fucking time skip, the season 5 time skip. I don't fucking like time skips. I really don't. When it's the next nostalgia night? Yeah, nostalgia night. We had the season finale of nostalgia night. But I was thinking about doing a nostalgia night. I I got an interesting fucking movie that I came across that I kind of want to discuss with y'all. I got a real interesting fucking movie. I know none of y'all have seen it because I've never seen it, never heard of it. And it's fucking interesting. It's an old movie, and I want to show you guys and talk about it a bit. So I thought about nostalgia night. I thought about doing a nostalgia night. Yeah, you need to do another Jet Mag one. Yeah, the Jet Magazine nostalgia nights. Y'all put so much. What's up, Sugar Booger? Y'all put so much pressure on the old guru though. Boy, y'all put so much pressure on the guru. I'll be on here every fucking night. Relationships, politics, TV show reviews, nostalgia night. I'll be on this motherfucker every fucking night. Boy, I like to wear out an old guru, boy. But nah, it's all good. Yeah, we do need to do some more. I probably do need to scope more. I come in so little. You welcome the pressure though. Yeah, I do. I do. But I know that. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. I gotta start. I gotta get some more black guru hats for sale. I still got the guru hats for sale, but I want to do another like round of them because we need to raise some money so I can get this fucking computer fucking upgraded. It's good. It can. I'll be missing ass math too. Yeah, I remember that. My computer software is good and my computer is good, but I need to make it. It need to be stronger. It need to be stronger. So gotta raise some money around here. You're entertaining. It's a compliment. I appreciate it, Brad. Thank you. Yeah, I understand it's a compliment. Yeah, but they didn't fucking piss me off. Snowfall didn't piss me off a bit, but I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. It's still on my good side. Like I said, I'm still pro. I'll finish out this season regardless. But I just want the show to be all that it can be. Like I said, Sunday we'll do the power review. Insecure. Y'all follow me on YouTube too. That's a key thing. Follow me on YouTube because I post all of these videos on YouTube, and I have some different content. I'm sorry I missed the hat scope. Where can I get one? Um, Guru hats.bigcartel.com. The uncle need less character development. um, like I said, people confuse character development for character exploration, and these characters need to be explored. That's all. That's all. Like Breaking Bad. Remember when Jesse and his little brother were chilling, and that whole episode, Jesse's parents was hard on Jesse, but they was nice to the little brother. But really, then they found the weed, and they thought the weed was Jesse's, and then they kicked Jesse out, but really Jesse was covering for his little brother because it was a little brother's weed. See, that's character exploration. That showed Jesse's loyalty to people he cared about. He could have said, you know what, mom, it's not mine, it's his. So he could have vindicated himself with his parents by saying, hey, it ain't mine. And you think I'm the bad one, but fucking he's bad. So you're wrong about me. He could have done that. He had the opportunity to do that. But instead he said, you know what, fuck it. I'll take the rap. So my brother don't fucking, you know, my brother don't get fucked up. So that kind of showed that's some character exploration for Jesse. We kind of explored who Jesse was as a character even more in that moment, in that instance. Jesse was already developed as a character, but we explored Jesse in that scenario. And that's what I mean. So a lot of times you'll hear people say, this show kind of needs some more character development. And sometimes some shows do. But it's not character development they need, it's character exploration that's needed. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that. But for those who do not know, I am the Black Guru. What I offer is sage wisdom. Follow the Black Guru if you don't already. And I'll catch everybody on the flip side. One love.